When I was 14 years old, my mom left me for a day. She said that tomorrow she would come home, and I said yes. When my mother left, I really didn't know what to do now. That afternoon I was very bored. At night, I was sleeping and heard a knock on the door. I don't know who it was, maybe it was my friend. I checked it. How surprised I was when I saw it was my mother. I was very confused why my mother came home, even though she said that she would come home tomorrow. I asked my mother, "Why did you come home today? Aren't you going home tomorrow?" She just said, "Nothing." I ignored it, and thought positively maybe the event was only for a while. My mother asked me if you had dinner. I answered not yet. My mother as usual made me my favorite food. After that she went straight to her room. Was confused. That night was very quiet and the air of fear seemed to cross me. Curious about my mother, I intend to approach her to her room. I saw my mother was standing in front of the closet with a blank stare. I don't know why she was like that. My mother wasn't usually like that. She was always cheerful. I was caught by her. My mother immediately asked me, "Why are you here peeking at the door?" I just said, "It's okay," and just wanted to know the situation. While I was sleeping, I was disturbed by the sound of the phone ringing. I was very upset because it was already night and bothered me. When I wanted to pick it up, how confused I was that it was my mother. I wondered why she was calling me when she was near me. My mother asked me if I had dinner. There I was very confused even though my mother had already made me dinner. Then I said that to my mother. My mother said that she didn't come home and make me dinner, because she already said that she would come home tomorrow. I asked my mother, "Then who is at home?" Obviously it's my mother. I still think positively that my mother was making a joke, but my mother says that she swears she hasn't come home yet. My mother ordered me to stay in the room and don't leave the room. Because I was curious, I immediately turned off the phone and went to my mother's room to check. I saw my fake mother still standing in front of her closet. It was so scary, I don't know what to do anymore. Suddenly my fake mother's face turned scary, and she looked at me. It made me very scared. Because it turned out that it really wasn't my real mother, I rushed to my room again and locked the door. I could only stay silent until tomorrow. The fear didn't stop there. I heard a laughing voice from my fake mother. Because of fear, I was crying and ignore my fake mother who keeps making scary noises. The next day, I woke up during the day because last night I slept very late. Someone knocked on the door. I'm still very scared and still think that my fake mother is still here. It turned out to be my mother who had come home. I was very calm, and after that I told her what happened last night.